Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LA School of Comedy. Woo! Yes, it's Halloween. We're all going to get toasted in here. You know, this is Quote Snipe. Nice to meet you all. It's my first time here. I just came in from London, flew in. I was promised a roast beef sandwich and all the smoothies I could drink, so that's what I went with. I'm your host tonight. We've thankfully, our comedy concierge, Samantha, is giving it up tonight for me. I really appreciate it, you know. She would be it. We want to send lots of love and tender kisses off to Sundar. Sundar's out for the night, so, you know, you got me. That's what you're stuck with. We got Billy Ramirez over there. He's giving Erin the night off, you know, because I don't know what he's doing. But I got nothing for you except for comedy. We've got great comics up here. We got quite a few of them, so stay tuned. I think, let's see here. I think, you know, what we're going to start the night off with is a bit of, let's see here. Let's bring up the comedy concierge, right? She can boost our spirits, make us feel better. You know, she's in the Halloween spirit. We had the Halloween spirit down in West Hollywood. I couldn't get here. Took me fucking forever. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I wasn't going to say that because I'm trying to keep it clean. So to keep it clean here, I hear this is a safe space. So I didn't want to trigger anyone with the F word or the S word. But right now, let's bring up our favorite concierge here at the LA School of Comedy, Samantha Linderman.
Keep it going. I don't know what my costume is. I'll tell you what my costume is. My costume is me not finding a costume. 5 days. You're the only one who's gonna get this. 5 days ago, I go to Spirit Halloween, right? And I'm like, okay, like, I don't want to do this one. I don't want to do that one. And then I saw Mermaid Man from SpongeBob. And I was like, if I see a guy I like, I can be like, show me your barnacles, boy. Because it's Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And I didn't have my Barnacle Boy. Because I mean, barnacle sounds like testicle, right? Like, can we just be honest? Like barnacle sounds like testicle. And if you say testicle 3 times, like, she'll come. She'll come. We follow each other on Instagram. But yeah, so I buy the costume, and then I put it on, and I look at what my other friends are gonna wear to the club, and I'm like, if I wear this, am I gonna like not get my friends in by association? Like, is it that like crazy? So then I just like put a bra on and a halo, and then I lost the halo on the way there, and so then I had angel wing. Anyways. So what is my Halloween costume? The patriarchy, you know, like, what's my Halloween costume? Like, my Halloween costume is me trying to gaslight my mom that the lady who cleans our house lost part of my costume, when really we all know I probably lost my costume. Who moved it? A troll? Why would I say that? A troll? Is it Halloween? A leprechaun? St. Patrick's Day? Who moved it? This is all like at 6:15. I'm supposed to be here. And my mom's like, why don't you take your sister's wings? And I said, that doesn't sound right. My friend said that too. She's like, just take my wings. And I was like, I want to be the wind beneath. I don't want to take them. Take your wings. No, I don't know. Today was a good day so far. You know, nobody pissed themselves at work. And now you're like, do you work with old people or kids? I work with kids. I work with kids, thank God. And it was so fun getting to just be like, it's Halloween. But I feel like, well, I'm so glad it's on a Friday, because now, like, I won't. I feel so much better. Okay. I'm in my, like, Uber black and, like, on the phone. I felt bad for him. So what is my Halloween costume, you ask? My Halloween costume is Community. My Halloween. Okay, I have to stop. It is a Funky Friday, so technically I could do a poem, and nobody could get upset. I think I should be going to poetry slams. I think I need to go to more like feminist events to cancel out open mics, because I think I'm melting. I think I'm broken. When it's me and the three dudes laughing, and the girls are like, "Why are you laughing at that?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, he could have said another word, so that word's better." Like recently, I was in the car with my friend, obviously in the passenger seat. I don't drive. Because I'm a high value female, and I know my place in the bathroom. With my dainty petite self. I was recently told by a man, how could I know you were flirting with me if you're taller than me? I thought you'd want to be with a guy that's like huge. Now I'm huge. Now I went from tall to huge. Let's go more. Let's say, oh, you're so ginormous. You are so gargantuan. I love your Halloween costume. Are you Edna Turnblad? Like, I'm huge. I'm huge. And weren't you supposed to be huge? Weren't you bragging about being huge? It's just like, please don't tell me, how could you know I was flirting with you after we've hooked up? Because now I'm confused. Now I'm really confused. And he is 5'9", and I am 5'8" on Tinder and 5'10" in real life. So, and I was wearing heels. And I was wearing these horns. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I wish I had a better costume. I really do. But every day I pretty much like, I did Halloween for like 2 years, basically, with my shaved head. Like, I did Halloween, I changed my hair every day. I cosplayed as different, groups of people. As my dad said when he picked me up from the train station, I thought you were homeless. So that'd be a great Halloween costume. You know what I was talking to my friend about? Oh, this was what I was gonna say. This is kind of like controversial, I guess. Because it's bad when your male friend's like, why would you say that? And I'm like, whoa, yikes. So I'm in the car with my friend, and I see a little person. And
Point to me.
That was a Freudian slip. That was a Freudian, Lee Shorts, right? Like, it's your name, obviously. No, of course not. No. It was a little person with a big heart. And I just said, look, it's a little person. And yeah, okay, the windows were down. But he had his earbuds in, and I didn't be like, that's a little, like I said, look, it's a little person. I didn't say, look at that stupid little person. I didn't say, look at that. I could have said the other word. I just said, look, a little person. Then somebody going by on a bird scooter gave him a high five. And I'm like, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. He has wired earbuds. He looks like he's from the 80s. He looks like a little person from the 80s high-fiving somebody from the future. And I'm offensive. I think that's equality. Like, I really do think equality is being able to make an observation. And here he is now. Welcome. Come on in. It's a safe space. Welcome. Hi. Oh my gosh, happy Halloween. Take a seat wherever you'd like to sit. Are you guys performing or just? Yeah. Oh my God. Amazing. So sign in with Aaron right here. Oh! Amazing. Look at me just jumping the gun. Okay, period. Okay, I'll wrap with telling you guys maybe a crazy story about work. So I work with kids. And no, don't clap. No, don't clap. What if I'm like the worst at my job? I don't know. I think I work with kids. Like, what if I'm like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda? Like, that's crazy. Like, I have all this glitter on now. What if I'm the worst? We don't know. I'm not. They love me. They love me. Yeah. They call me. One of them called me mom by accident. I just don't react. And he's like, I called you mom by accident. And I was like, I thought you'd be embarrassed. Like, I don't know. Like, I called a teacher mom once, and I never forgot it. Like, everybody laughed at me, and he's like, are you my mom? And I was like, you're in 4th grade, and I'm scared now because he's taller than me. Some of these kids are so tall. The worst part is when there's like boogers all over their face. And I'm like, oh, is your nose stuffy? No. Is your nose running? No. Are you cold? Like, they're shivering. That's like Halloween, right? That's like, ooh, dude, I was casting a spell. Okay, guys, now's the part of the segment where I tell you guys about these new, one time my parents were on QVC. How crazy is that, right? Okay, this is what I'll actually end with. My parents used to have a bath salt company. And when I was a small child, and I would still allow myself to watch the news with my dad before I knew that we watched different kinds of news, because I was 6, and then by 7 I was out. But in this in-between stage, I'm listening to the news, and they're like, bath salts are now on the streets killing people every single day, da da da. And I'm like, my dad's a drug dealer. My dad's a drug dealer, and I'm keeping my mouth shut. And I was like sweating, like I was scared. I was looking at him different. I'm like, does mom know? There's no way mom knows. And then we were at Ross, and I saw the bath salts, or I said something, and I was like, they're killing people, and he was like, who? Like, do you see dead people? That would be crazy. I wish I could see ghosts, but I'm so glad I saw all of you tonight. Happy Halloween. It's gonna be a funky night, and I'm gonna bring your host back to the stage. Keep it going.
Woo! Thank you. Give it up, come on, keep clapping. This fucking lovely dragon girl. She's fucking fantastic. And, you know, I am huge, just so you know. I'm just putting it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't get your name on the card. That's all right. I'm not going to bring you up right now, okay? We're going to keep moving. I did want to say that I'm mentally ill. So I'm certified and everything. I got certification. So are you certified here? You're certified. Good, you know. Later we'll sing the song, you know, it is a fight song for all our mentally ill people. Yeah, so you know, if you're bipolar, you know, raise both hands. You know, if you're obsessive compulsive, just pat the person next to you and have them raise their hand. And if you're agoraphobic, you're at home watching this, so yeah, I can't fucking see what you're doing. You might be doing nothing. You might be sitting there going, whack you, buddy. All right, we're gonna bring up our next comic. We're gonna lift things up a bit. You know, we're gonna get some energy in here. We're gonna bring up bring up Mr. Lee Schwartz, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, Lee Schwartz. Here he comes. All right, there you go.
I'm still recovering from the short reference, but I'll be okay. You know. So, yeah. No, I know. I know it's from the heart. You know, my small heart. No. Very short. You know. But I decided I wanted to watch a horror movie with my girlfriend. She didn't want to do it. She never wants horror movies, and I was so tempted, saying, I guess I don't have to watch enough or any because you scare me every time you say just about anything. But we decided to take a break from things and she actually went up to see her family, and going with the absence makes the heart go fonder type of thing. So it's I haven't seen it for 6 months. So I'm fonder. I can feel the heart's fonder, a lot fonder. You know, and then she told me she was so much happier before she met me, when she lived alone by herself. You know, I'm like, wow, that hurts. And I said, what's the difference? And she said, you're not there. I said, okay, go easy on me. You know, I had a hard time as a kid. You know, I didn't even see any imaginary friends. You know, they're hard to see. So. You know, but the good thing is, I mean, I guess I wasn't delusional, because if you're mentally as a child, you know, see things that aren't there, you know, so I had that going for me. So, but my mom would lock me in a closet sometimes, a basement, wherever she could throw me, really. Put me down in the basement, brought me up. I said, why? Why'd you lock me in there? And she said, I'm sorry, I had to, because I'd already locked your brother in the closet. Okay. All right. That's fair, you know, that makes sense. You know, my parents would make fun of me, the dyslexia, the stutter, the lisp, you know, the fifth, kind of like that. And, you know, and they said they were getting me ready for homeschool, you know, regular school, actually. And so bullying me, like home bullying, that's right, you know. made, so, good thinking, kind of. They're working out for me, watching out for me. And eventually, they seemed to enjoy it too much. So I think they liked bullying me, making fun of me. So they sat me down and said, "We're not going to make fun of you anymore. We're probably not. From now on, though, I think we're going to make fun of you and your brother." So I'm like, okay, that's fair. That's honest. That's fair. They were like that, brutally, abusively honest. I'd say that's what they were. Never gaslit, which was good. Had that going for me. So very upfront, and parents got divorced. And of course, my mom read about how kids can sometimes blame themselves for the divorce, causing it. And so, it's confusing, So she sat me down and she said, "I just want to reassure you. It was absolutely your fault we got divorced. Absolutely. Don't have any questions. I'm going to clear it up." But then she said, "Well, that didn't come out right. I'm sorry." She said, "It was kind of you and your brother again that ended us." Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Mom. That really helps. And I go on. And then my dog ran away. My first dog, actually. And my dad reassured me it wasn't personal. He probably ran away just to find a much better caring family. And, that made me feel, I'm glad the dog was happy, And now today I got the emotional support dog. I just bought one. And, but he's like, "I'm out of here." He took off. He's like, "Back to the shelter. Too many issues here. Enough. And finally said my first words. Finally. And my mom said, "That's enough out of you, young man." Thanks. Don't even let me start in the world. Jesus. But I think I have a loving, caring relationship with my girlfriend, really. Just really not with each other. That's all. Yeah. But I mean, I sometimes, I've been thinking a lot about my family tree specifically. And I don't understand it. I don't understand second cousin, third cousin, all that. So I called my mom to just have me understand family trees. And she sat me down again and she said, "I'll make it simple so even you can understand it." And she said, "Okay, your Uncle Jordan jumped out of a tree. Your Aunt Margaret was out of her tree most of the time. And Uncle Richard, he got removed from the tree and he didn't want to go back in the tree. And probably our tree should have been cut down a long time ago. His dogs peed on our tree." So, that made me feel real good. What a horrible family, actually. I go on, but I don't know. But it's been rough. I mean, I'm trying to get sex lately. No sex at all. And my girlfriend, she smokes a cigarette every time after sex. It was old-fashioned, kind of weird. But I said, "What's going on? Why we had nothing, no sex?" And she said, "Well, I've been trying to stop smoking." So I'm like, that makes sense, actually. And then she said, "Okay, I think it needs to be meaningful when we have sex, like an occasion, And she said, "How about Christmas? We do it." Christmas. Okay, Right. Then I said, "How about the Jewish holidays? There's a lot of those." And she's like, "I don't know about that. But it's hard, but I go on, But yeah, every day. But I always take deep breaths because that helps me deal with her anger. She greets me with the angry face often when I come home. And that's not unusual, And she said, but I got so excited the other day, she answered the door with just a towel. I'm like, got me going, I admit. And she's like, never interrupt my showers again. What's wrong with you? Remember your key. Okay. All right. Thanks, Mom. Thanks. Yeah, right. Exactly. Jeez. I don't know. I don't get it half the time, but I don't know. But it goes on and on, and but at least I was a good brother. I rely on that, and I didn't make fun of him too much. And I only told him once that he was adopted, but he wasn't really. But other than that, and I tried to drown him in a pool because I thought he could learn how to swim that way. I really thought you could learn how to swim. People learn. And my mom just said, "You tried to drown your brother." And I said, "No, I wanted to teach him how to swim." She's like, "Okay, you're never getting Grandma's cookies ever again." So, but thank you all for listening. At least somebody does. I appreciate it.
Oh, dude. That was the best one, baby. That was fucking great. Got some new stuff. That was really nice. Yeah, give it up one more time for Mr. Lee Schwartz. And I noticed his Fitbit was going off right toward the end there. I think your heart rate might have been up, talking about sex with your girlfriend. How that works. Oh, yes, sir. I don't have your name, so I'm going to give you this. Fuck, shit, piss. Here, put your name down there. It's all right. Next time, love. Right? Oh, she is. Oh, put it. All right. Well, good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring up. That's all right. It was funny. It was very funny. I'm really looking forward to your set. You started it already, which is great. Unfortunately, I don't know your name, so, we're going to move on. We'll get your name, don't worry. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up someone who, when you look into the celestial skies, you'll see something bright way off in the distance. And that person is the fabulous Holly Starr. Not Ollie, but Holly. Holly, all right, welcome.
Y'all good there? All right, I'm not. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'm getting older and I don't like it. That's what's happening. It's not good. I don't know if you're going to believe this, but I'm actually 54 years old. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. The noise helps keep me awake. I appreciate that. I realize this. You're getting older when you realize all your favorite TV characters are dead. Yeah. I grew up watching Three's Company. Anybody else? I love that show, right? Yeah, Jack. There you go. Jack, Janet, Chrissy. Only Janet is still alive. I am so old. Three's Company should be called 2 Down, 1 to Go. Not good, man. Not good. I'm Gen X, and I am fucking exhausted. That's how I live my life these days. I don't even look for new opportunities anymore. If life hands me lemons, I give them back. Not my problem. Not today, lemon. No. And, being Gen X is just a weird generation. It really is. I feel like I'm stuck, somewhere between using Snapchat and Life Alert. And for anyone Gen Z with agoraphobia who couldn't come out tonight, Life Alert, let me explain Life Alert. That's like Find My Phone, but for my body. Okay, well, we're good on that now. Let's see. I thank you for not thinking I look 54. I appreciate that. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I know I do look younger. It's because I live in this fucking city, LA. Yeah, women are not allowed to age. I mean, white does crack, by the way, because I have had so many needles in my face. What was that? What? Throat slay. Yeah, okay. See, I don't know, like, cool. I don't know how to speak, like, throat slay. Like, just suck a dick is what we're trying to say here. Okay, I got. Is keep your jaw open and it. Just, yeah, okay, all right. I do have somebody to practice on. Thank you for the hot tip. So, well, thank you. Where? Oh yeah. My point was that prior to knowing how to stay young, I have had so many needles in my face that even heroin addicts, okay, are like, girl, give it a rest. My bank account is like, please listen to the heroin addicts, please. Oh, man. I mean, look, it's true. As you age, you lose collagen, right? That's a fact. And I looked at myself recently in the mirror. I was like, oh, my God, what now? What is this? What happened? I've got one lip. I mean, look, black women don't have... Well, hold on, girl. Black women don't have this problem, all right? You have plump, beautiful lips your entire lives, all right? This is now a curtain for my teeth. That is all that this is. Like, what? God damn, it's like my lip ghosted me, man. You know, if I want to put on lipstick, I'm like where? Like you were saying, the only place left with two lips is down here. Yeah, I know. Is that a dare? Is LA School, like, whatever happens in LA School of Comedy stays in LA School? Oh, yeah, everyone will know. That's true. Okay, whatever happens on you, no. Okay, too big. Let's see, what else? I lost, this is all good. All right, yeah, drinking. I can't drink like I used to either. You know, I miss whiskey, man, and all those nights I don't remember. You know, like getting in those fist fights, those DUIs, betting on the Dodgers winning. Okay. We'll see. I used to be able to drink until like 2 a.m. and I would just wake up hungover. Now, I don't wake up. I'm a little bit like Jesus. It takes me 3 days to resurrect. God damn. Oh, yeah. And I know we've all read that article, right, about how horrible drinking is for you. And I read that, and I was like, that is it. I am done reading. Yeah, killing my buzz. Let me put it this way. I like alcohol like I like my men, all right? Yeah, neat, strong, and 2 at a time. Yes, my husband knows. No, he's not approved. But his best friend does. I know, right? I know. My younger self is like, do it. My current self is like, don't. I'm too old, man, honestly, that's the truth. I am too old for a threesome. It is too much work for me. I might not have to do the work, but I'm gonna get. I can't even coordinate a group text. Okay, all right. Let me put it in another way. I like start stress eating. Like that's not good either. In your 50s, your metabolism dies. It just goes. And I'm skinny because I haven't eaten since Sunday. Okay, but I'm just. What am I trying to say here? I've tried diets. Okay, to try to get my weight under control. I've tried a 90-day vegan cleanse. Yeah, it was rough. I had 90 days to cleanse a world of vegans. Didn't work. God. But honestly, I can't be vegan. My favorite food is going to sound weird. My favorite food is cheese. Okay, I love it. Look, check this out. All right, this is show and tell portion. See this? This looks like it would be a muffin top. Okay, it's not. This is a cheese wheel. I should just start introducing myself like, hey, I'm Holly, and this is Brie. I even tried a diet that I thought I hacked the system. All right, I tried a diet where I tried melting cheese on anything without calories. Yeah, I melted cheese on broccoli, cauliflower, Lexapro. That didn't work either. But hey, thanks to Lexapro, I really didn't care. So it all worked out. I remember back when I did care. It was in your 50s, you don't. The care button just turns off. But about 10 years ago, I found myself looking for inspiration. I came across Marie Kondo. Okay. Yeah. She's all about decluttering your life. You guys know. Yeah. We're familiar. She says, she's famous for saying, if something doesn't spark joy, get rid of it. So I got a hysterectomy. Yeah, man, my femininity is gone. They took it all out. My cervix, my fallopian tubes, my uterus. I'm practically a dude now. Okay. This is how I found out. All of a sudden, I could parallel park. It's not that hard. But I had to have the surgery though because I was told I have fibroids, and they removed them. But after the surgery, I was also told one was the size of a baby's head. I know. I was like, what? Did I just get a hysterectomy and an abortion? Right. And for the record, that joke was not pro-choice, okay? It was multiple choice. Oh, man. Yeah, and I'm married. As I mentioned before, yes, I am. My husband is actually 12 years younger than me, so yeah. Thank you. Yeah, he wants hot sex. All I've got are hot flashes, so working out great. It's working out great. But look, being 12 years apart does have its perks. If we get in a really bad fight, I'm like, go to your room. And then if I'm really mad at him to piss off a millennial, I take away all his participation trophies. He's a woke millennial, though. That dude's a woke millennial. He doesn't mansplain. All right. He understands how degrading that is towards women, how useless it makes us feel. I mean, at least that's how he explained it to me. No, it's cool. It's all right. I mean, he's a good guy. And I just wanted to say a couple more things. I'm from LA, actually. Yeah. I'm from here. I grew up in a car. Yeah, because that's how long I've been stuck in traffic. Yeah, not funny. I fucking hate this. I don't know, but specifically, I'm from Pacific Palisades. You know where that small fire was, right? Yeah, my parents lived there for 41 years. And the day the fire started, January 7th, my dad turned 90. And I was like, oh my God, maybe we shouldn't have lit all those candles. Oh my God, this is bad. It was bad. I mean, they had 10 minutes to evacuate. They're 85 and 90. I mean, they can't do stairs. They can't do late nights. They can't even do each other. Fuck. I mean, but they got out. They did. I mean, the house caught on fire like 100 times. It's still there, but it was. I'm traumatized, man. I don't have it in me, like on a cold day, to huddle around a fire. Now that to me, that's like teenage girls huddling around P. Diddy. Do I have time for one more, or am I out? That's it. All right. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Holly Starr, ladies and gentlemen. My God. So much information. That was fantastic. If I don't know if you know. I mean, I know you probably can't believe it, but I'm 30. So if you're looking for another even younger man, Holly, I'm available. I also, you were talking about your parents. I took care of my mom for a while. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did a great job. She died. So, because she wanted it. She was old. She was really old, Yeah, no, I swear, she used to lie around the house all day for hours and go, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. She really wanted to go. She'd come out in the morning and say, why don't you just take me out and shoot me? It was fun, it's really fun taking care of her. She tripped me one time. You know, she got mad at me for something. She was very passive aggressive. You know, she used to do. You know, you have anybody have passive aggressive parents? Yeah, all of them. They're all fucking that way, aren't they? Yeah, she used to, you know, she'd be, you know, lounging back, you know, in a chair because that's all she could do, and you know, she'd be listening to porn on, you know, pornographic novels, and you know, smoking cigarettes and stuff. But she'd lay there, and you know, when we'd get in a fight, and she'd be very passive aggressive. She'd go, "Oh, I don't. Oh, I'm so cold. I wish someone was around that could give me a blanket." And I'd go over and I'd take the blanket and I'd go, "Here, Mom," and she'd go, "Get away from me!" She just loved me. She loved me like nobody's business. All right, yeah, we're going to keep the night going. Have you got your name down there, sir? That's all right. Give it to her. I'm going to bring up. We're going to really get things rolling here. We're going to bounce things up. I'm going to give the guy behind the controls over there a break. Let him come up here and give you some of his adamant. It's adamant, right? No, he's going to tell you. I'm fucked up, you know. I don't know. This American, he's Flash Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, put it together for your middle-aged muchacho, Billy Ramirez.
¿Qué pasa, familia? Es un placer estar aquí con ustedes esta noche. I love opening in Spanish because I usually look like I might not be able to do it. Yeah. Like usually I get to feel like an undercover Latino, which is nice because nowadays, you know, I'm far more likely to be mistaken for ICE than to be taken by ICE. So I don't know if you can tell. Well, I mean, maybe not now, but usually, I don't know if you can usually tell, but I am 100% Mexican American. ¿Qué pasa, familia? Órale. I've never been able to do that whistle. If I could do that whistle, everywhere I'd go would sound like an aviary. Fine, a bird store. We'll go with that. Yeah, as a first-generation Mexican-American, I've struggled with confidence and anxiety issues my entire life, but I think I figured out exactly why that is. I think I figured it out. I think it's because I was raised under the rule of La Chancla. All right, if you're not familiar with what La Chancla is, for some mothers, it's a piece of footwear and/or a disciplinary device. Okay, and my mom was lethal with it. Right, she could do the classics, you know, whack backhand across, you know, the backside. And then sometimes, you know, depending on the alleged misdeed, you know, like she would smack me upside the face. Yeah. She would smack me upside the face like she was trying to win one of those new power slap competitions, you know, like power chancla slap. But the most frightening of all, okay, she could deploy it long range, all right? So if I was in my room playing Super Mario Kart with Koopa Troopa, you know, and probably winning because I rule in Mario Kart. But again, depending on the alleged slight, from around the corner would come a chancla, and then all of a sudden just whack me upside the head, and then it would somehow return to her. Okay, like I don't know how she ever figured out how to boomerang a chancla. As far as I know, she never went to Australia or even met an Australian, but somehow she managed to turn herself into Chancla Dundee. I don't know if anyone remembers that movie. Like, you call that a chancla? This is a chancla, you know. But, you know, but my mom and my parents, they did their best, you know, they tried, but, you know, one of their sons is a 40-something-year-old wannabe stand-up comedian, so clearly maybe their best wasn't, you know, as best as it could be. You know, sometimes someone's best could be a C-, right? And so sometimes when I'm hanging out in my not a house or just lying in bed completely alone or reviewing my portfolio, which it's nothing more than an old Trapper Keeper full of coupons, like I wonder what heights could I have reached if I had taken fewer chanclazos growing up. Fewer chancla smacks, all right? By the way, chancla smacks are part of a delicious, nutritious, well-rounded Latino breakfast. You can find chancla smacks in the cereal aisle next to Special K, Pasa Cabron, and Honey Nut Pendejos. See, that's kind of clever, right? Maybe I could have been a VP of marketing at some Fortune 500 company, you know, and with one of those KY 401s or whatever they're called. But instead, I've got 4 different side hustles right now. They're all kind of main hustles right now because I need them all. But like one of which is doing moving work, right? Which is which is fine because it brings in money, but also sometimes I don't feel Mexican enough, so it's nice to do some manual labor every now and then, and also with ice running around, I could easily pick up shifts in front of Home Depot that volada, tú sabes, you know. But then this moving gig does take me all over LA County and just, being on the freeways and all that. Like, I'm not from here, but like one of the first things I noticed here was like, there's a lot of lawyer billboards, like maybe I could have been a successful bilingual LA lawyer, with a big billboard like, did you slip on a churro at Disneyland? Call me, or te partiste la madre con un pinche churro en Disneylandia. Llámame 1111111, something like that, That would have been great, but I don't know. Yeah, that would have been great. But again, I don't want to. But again, my parents, they did their best, right? So I'm trying to be fair to them. They also had their own things, and there was a while there where this anxiety and confidence issues made me think that I didn't have any stories to tell as a comedian. But then, actually, thanks to LA School of Comedy and Wright Club and hanging out with other comedians and riffing and talking, I learned I do have stories. Like, for example. I'm convinced my dad killed my mom. And I think he did it. Using poison beans. Okay, all right, I know it sounds a little weird. I know Poison Beans sounds like a ska band out of Bakersfield from the 90s or something, but all right, now hear me out. So my mom went toe-to-toe with cancer for 19 years, okay? And she passes away just a few days after my dad leaves her to go move to live with family from his first marriage, and before he did so, he left her food, including beans. Like literally, the last conversation I had with my mom was like, "Oh, your dad left me some beans and this and that." And so then, when we were packing up her apartment, there on the stove was a fresh pot of beans that she had just finished, and she was eating when she keeled over, right? But how do you bring that up? To the coroner. It's like, hi, this elderly woman with the 2-decade-long battle with cancer and some other heart issues and all that. Could you check her for poison beans instead? It's like I have a feeling it might not be all the chemotherapy and radiation that might have affected her heart along the years. I think it might be poison beans. But again, I know poison beans sounds weird, but hear me out, okay? In the 80s, my family, we lived in Mexico for 3 years, and when we came back, my dad developed a flesh-eating infection in his leg, okay? And he claims that the cause of it was an enemy from his town that we lived in poisoned his tortillas with dirt from a cemetery, okay? So when you already have that in your back pocket, poison beans doesn't sound that weird now, does it, right? Anyways, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so in LA, though, a city that's just designed to just shatter your ego and just destroy you, every now and then I do get to feel confident and the anxiety just washes away. And that's whenever I walk into a taqueria, a Mexican restaurant, especially like when I overhear someone order something like a chicken quesadilla, chicken fajitas, chimichangas or something like that. By the way, it's a tragedy that the actor Eric Estrada and the salsa singer Celia Cruz never teamed up for anything. They could have had a variety show called Chips and Salsa. All right, that one's on the house. But yeah, whenever I hear someone order something in that funky way and then it's my turn to order, I just cannot resist auditioning for a telenovela that nobody's shooting. Just all of a sudden, it's like my posture changes, like I finally able to grow facial hair, just at least temporarily, just, ¿qué tal, preciosa? Could be a dude, I don't care. Belleza, preciosa, señor princesa. En este momento yo deseo 3 tacos de carne asada, 2 churros y una Fanta. Gracias, por favor, muy amable. Buen provecho, que Dios te bendiga. Buen provecho y todo eso. And then when I'm feeling extra confident, I'll throw in some bonus words like, and agujeta, crepúsculo, ferrocarril. And then he looks at me funny because all that means is just shoelace, Twilight Railroad. Anyways, but and also I have this overall. I have this overall demeanor and face, so sometimes I'll order in fluent Espanol, and then in return I'll get it. Okay, so you want hijo. Fine, Jose. I'll also have a side of that green whack-a-mole, whatever that is. I know what it is, but anyways, doesn't really matter where or when I hablo Espanol, because whenever I do, I go completely overboard and basically turn into one of those Latino reporters you see on the news. I don't know if anyone still watches the local news, but if you do, pay attention to any reporter whose last name ends in easy, like Ramirez, And there's a very good chance that reporter is going to take any and every opportunity to celebrate the rich cultural tapestry of the Spanish language. And that's how I hablo español, like a Latino reporter wrapping up a segment. Something like, police don't have any further information on the suspect reporting live from Rancho Santa Margarita. This is Gustavo Gutierrez, el mero más chingón, tú sabes, güey, for ABC 7 News. Back to you, Nancy. Thank you. My name is Billy Ramirez. You can find me at BillyRamirez.com and on TikTok and Instagram at middle-aged muchacho. Please welcome. What's your character's name?
Quote's night.
What's your
Quote?
Your name is Quote?
Quote, yeah.
Okay, well, please.
That's nice, isn't it?
Please welcome back to the stage. Apparently his name is Quote.
Yeah,
All right.
All right, Billy. He's a middle-aged macho muchacho. I gotta tell you that, man. Fucking guy could kick my ass. Pretty much anyone could. I've been in 2 fights in my life. No, 3. There was 3. They all total lasted about 4 seconds. And you know, I've only been punched twice, so you know that gives you an idea. No, 3 times. Yeah, no. The first one actually was with a girl. Yeah, it was a girl. She was bugging me, you know. She kept coming up, you know. I was 8, you know. I was 8 years old, and she kept coming up and bugging me, you know. She'd go, "Oh, come on, yeah," you know. And so, you know, she punched me, and it was a reflex, and I punched her back, you know. And a couple of weeks later, I found out she was just flirting because she showed me her pussy. So, you know, that was, you know, that's all that was about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to raise the roof here tonight. We're going to raise the roof with somebody who's going to bring the energy right through the fucking roof. Let's bring up Paddy, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Paddy. Come on up here, baby.
It takes me rolling. Keep me rolling.
Yeah.
How about that? Woo, it's a long way from back there. I want to tell you something. Give it up for Quote. Give it up for this man, Quote. He is filled with wisdom. He is filled with, you know what he told me once? And this is valuable advice. Any of the fellas here, I highly advise you to follow this advice. Never tell your wife that her pussy looks like Steve Martin. Never. And ever since you told me that, I never did before. But you see, my wife is Filipino, so that's not even fucking possible. I'm 100% Irish, she's 100% Filipino, which in Los Angeles makes our children tall Mexicans. I don't know if you know that. That's how that we make them. That's how they're made. I've made a couple of them. That's how they're made. They're made that way, and I enjoy the making part. It's lovely. It's delicious. It's wonderful. I'm going to make a political statement. I just came back from the protests. Been out there on the streets with a lot of those older white people you saw dancing on TV last week. But I have a specific thing, and I think we can join together, and I have the petition on the back of my bicycle. Maybe we can sign it after, but this is it. This is my sole political piece tonight. Can we all agree that whoever is responsible for that orange chicken at Panda Express should be granted citizenship immediately? Am I wrong? I am not fucking wrong. I'm right. I'm right. I was on the Expo line today. Oh, what a joy it is on the Expo line. Because I had a court date. I'm not going to say anything else. My brother-in-law stole my identity again. Fuck. And I know it was him. You ever you marry the whole family, you know, and everybody's family isn't all angels. I like them. Stole my fucking identity, and then he borrowed my suit to go to fucking court. I love the guy. He's great. He likes meth, though. It fucks you up. It doesn't work out well. But anyway, there's a place called Juanita's Pupuseria. Do you like your pupusa every once in a while? Get a little pupusa. Give it up for the pupusa. I go into the pupusa. It's a pupusa. The places where they make the pupusas it's called a pupusaria. It's love. It rolls off your tongue just like pupusas. If you know what I'm saying. Just a little double entendre. Hey! So anyway, there's a... Juanita's Pupuseria is on the way back off the expo line from court. Okay. Where I'm not going to talk about my brother-in-law's identity. And I'm not going to mention that again. Ever. But Juanita's is right off Western Avenue. Western Avenue and the expo. So, Juanita's pupusa. If you're looking for a fine, delicious pupusa, just get off the expo line at Western, go a block north. It's on the left side. Tell them Patty sent you. They'll put extra sa on your pupusa. They'll say extra pusa on that pupusa. More pusa. If you didn't know. I used to get off there because a friend of mine, Joe the guy who owns a Fourth Wall, they used to have a mic there too. And the Hebrew Israelites are there when you get off the train. Do you know who these Hebrew Israelites are? Have you met these Israelites? I don't think you're seeing them at your temple. Yeah. I don't think a lot of the Hebrew Israelites are at your temple. But I'm going to say something. And again, it's just me up here talking. So I'm just going to be me. You don't have to like me for me to get a big fucking kick out of you. And I get a big fucking kick out of the Hebrew Israelites. They're like the ebony KKK. The robes are similar, but much more colorful. Seems appropriate. Somehow seems appropriate. Right? And, let's just say occasionally I have a court date, so it's not the first time they've seen me there. And they kind of know me. They'll yell white devil from across the thing, and I'll wave, hey! How's everybody doing? And they're like, hello, white devil. How are you today? I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? Court. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. How did it turn out? Well, I'm here now. Yeah, you are a white devil. So anyway, I'll talk to people, but to me it's kind of obvious when someone is repeating talking points. And there's a guy behind them. Have you been there? Have you ever been to the Hebrew Israelites? Come on. We'll all go down. Let's have a field trip. We'll get some pupusas. We'll wander on down. And there's a guy that goes and is kind of the expert that says stuff. And I was just kind of chatting with him, Jesus Christ is an awful name for a Jewish boy, if you think about it. But just kind of playing with him. And the guy got mad at me. And the guy in the back tried to keep him calm. And he just looked at me, and he didn't have anything left to say. Nothing. And I could tell. And, it was adorable. It was adorable to see him kind of. Then he just looked at me, he goes, you white people just love Jimi Hendrix, don't you? I said, what? You just love Jimi Hendrix, don't you? Don't you? He's a black man, you accept. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, you like that, it's on your shirt. Jimi Hendrix. I said, that's not fucking Jimi Hendrix. That's Gil Scott-Heron. He said, well, he kind of looked like the other brother. I said, fuck, he was one of the Watts poets. The what? I'm not talking to you no more. I just left. But here's the thing I want to point out. However you feel, and everybody's entitled to feel the way they want to feel, As long as you don't start feeling me. Which you'll feel, Keep your feel to you and maybe feel like other people who feel that way, but I don't. I do not. In any form of deep racism, the ones that are deep in it aren't our best. I guarantee you there was not one class valedictorian today at the Hebrew Israelite meeting, nor at any Klan rally that's ever happened. These are not our best. I'll give you an example, and this happened to me. Now, this is in the 80s. So my wife was Filipina, and we got married, and we rented a car, and we were driving across the country, just elated, young, and in love, so horny, so fucking horny, we would pull over and fuck. Remember when you were that horny? God, it's been such a long time. They got these fucking places in Texas. I fucked in this place. It's called Waffle House. Have you been to this? What the Waffle House? Not in the house. It's so fucking good, the Waffle House. Whoever's responsible for the Waffle House, immediate citizenship. My uncle was a Waffle House rascal. A Waffle House rascal is when you owe child support to 2 or more of the waitresses on duty at the welfare house. But anyway, we went into Waffle House. And we had rented a car. When I went out to the car, someone had sprayed Race Trader in spray paint on the car. They spelled Trader with a D. Not giving us their best. Not. That are the supremacists. It's like, no. We have much better to offer. Plus, like, if you think about it, like, what they used to say, mixed couples. It's mixed. Oh, he's Italian. No, mixed couples. The white guy with the Asian girl is kind of the Coca-Cola classic of interracial couples. Because racists will give you, well, she might be a wild bride, Bill. She's a wild bride. That bride a hill. Give him his Chinese pussy. Here's a wild bride. Give you a gold bride. And it's like, that's where I get, like, I'm an immigrant, but you don't see me as an immigrant because the media, if you watch Fox News, if you don't. But they fucking don't want you to look at me and see an immigrant. But what I get is called white immigrant privilege. It means I can go anywhere. People don't think I'm from somewhere else. Right? I'm immediately fucking accepted. Plus, I'm a good-looking white dude. The world has been my oyster. And I'm just telling you the truth. I'm fucking floating, and people think I own the place. I'm just standing there. Excuse me, are you the owner? What can I show you? It's hard when you get a little like, oh, he thinks, I don't want to disappoint them. Where was I at? Oh, here's, what is my point? Where was I at? We don't know. Who cares? What's that? Oh, yeah. And they'll give you the benefit, but like my wife, her parts come from the Philippines, but she was assembled here. I can't tell you how many times that usually behind the orange curtain, there'll be an older, well-meaning Caucasian couple who are fascinated with my wife's command of English. Oh, my God. Bill, where did you learn to speak English so well? You speak so well. Bill, come here. This is adorable. Where did you learn to speak English so well? Burbank, bitch. Conversely, my wife is a beautiful, tiny, brown woman. Just one. I just got the one. No, just one. Just the one. No, not two. Not me. I don't know how the Mormons fucking do it. They dress them funny and sequester them. I know how they do it. I just don't want to do that. But sometimes a Latino couple walks right up to her and they just start speaking Spanish to her, which she doesn't like. Racist or just equality of assumptions? Like, I hope you guys will be gentle with me because it's been rough, Yesterday, an elderly Filipino man called me a white supremacist. It's the last time I give my father-in-law a ride to Panda Express. He got mad. He's usually happy. I said, he goes, I take him there 9 times a week. He's obsessed with fucking Panda Express. So happy. It's a fucking orange chicken, right? Well, we got there, and then he goes to the bathroom. He's fucking livid. I'm going to do the voice, by the way. Yeah, my father-in-law, I do the fucking voice. The Mexicans in the kitchen are being racist to me. They call me Chino. I am Filipino. I said, I know, Dad. Just show me which one. He said, I don't know. They all look alike. Interesting side note. After the meal, I talked to the manager. It turns out the Mexicans in the kitchen were Guatemalan. Racism? Racist tie? Equality of assumptions. Who the fuck cares? We're just doing the best we can, aren't we? All right, give yourself a round of applause. You've been great. I'm only going to do about 45 minutes more of this material. But you've been great. Let's bring our host for the evening up here. Quote. He's a beautiful man. Recently voted AARP's sexiest man still alive. Give it up. Give it up for Quote.
I'm only 30. Isn't that great? You know, I just feel advanced. You know, it's the brain power. You were talking about not having sex. I haven't had sex in like 14 years. So, is there something you'd like to share with the rest of the class? I've always wanted to say that. You say that a lot, Sam? I see you weren't listening, were you? Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, Paddy, the Papusa place, right? You were saying that if we go, we say, what's it called? That's all right. All right, great. Super size. I bet. So if I go there, is this going to be a whole conversation, or that's all right? You know, you can talk after the show, maybe. You know, yeah, pupusas. You were talking about pupusas, right? And if you go there and say your name, we'll get extra saw on our pupusas. It's not poop. You can get that for free, yeah, right outside, right, on the street. It's everywhere. And you were also talking about, you know, your family and family tree. Who brought up the family tree? Lee brought up the family tree. I don't know. He probably went, you know, down to the massage place down here. The girlfriend's out of town for 6 months, you know, so. But yeah, anybody done the DNA testing? Anybody? You did the DNA testing? You found out like all the people in your life and all the things you might have, right? Because it'll also tell you like if you have like a disease or something that runs in your family. Yeah, and I found out I have something. I've got a daughter. I didn't know I had. She's 43 now, so she's older than I am, and yeah, but that's all right. I'm thinking. I've been reading the Bible a lot, and I've been thinking about you know, selling her into slavery, because you know that's part of the gig. If you're a Christian, you know you. Yeah, the Bible says that, you know, don't spill your seed on the ground, which is something I've never wanted to do, you know. I mean, it's not something at the top of my list, you know. Oh, spill my seed on the ground. Oh, you know, it doesn't say anything about spilling it in a sock, does it now? Okay, yeah, I had to go there. All right, we got 2 comedians left tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's his first time. Is this your first time here? Third time here? Oh, all right. It's number 3, basically, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring up Chaka!
How y'all doing? So, it's my 3rd time here, but it's my first time with a lot of stuff. Like, it's the first time that I'm wearing grills for the first time. I'm doing a little bit of acting, you know, so I'm trying to method act, and you know how that shit goes, you know. It's the first time I'm actually, like, I'm not drinking, and I'm not smoking, so I don't know how the fuck that's gonna turn out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be up here, like all nervous, wondering about when the light is gonna come. You know what I mean? It's also my first time, like, driving down Santa Monica and seeing like real women out there. Like, never seen that shit before, man. I guess it's the Halloween, huh? And it's my first time getting from the throat slayer over here. The throat goat. On the way over here, oh my gosh, man, y'all know what y'all missing. She clears up the chakras. Oh yeah, she clears up the chakras. And you know what, speaking of, you know, the men getting head and all that, you know, I don't know what's going on with all this like gaslighting bullshit that's going on right now. You know, like they're telling all these they're telling the fellas and shit like to do semen retention. What the fuck is that shit, man? Semen retention? Man, let that shit go, man. All these motherfuckers that's doing semen retention, you know why they're doing semen retention? They're fucking single as fuck. They are. They're single. I mean, come on, man. Semen retention. And then the women are saying something about they can actually tell when somebody been watching porn a lot. And I'm like, oh shit, really? You can really tell when somebody watching porn? They say, yeah, because they got a porn face. They got that porn face. I'm like, well then, lady, you got the same shit I got though, because women watch a lot of porn like men. You know what I'm saying? For real, if you're watching a lot of porn or you got a porn face and, you know, you're doing a lot of, you know, she rubbing that motherfucking scratching, you know, like a DJ and shit like that. And, you know, and he's just like, you know, it's like, then you walking around looking like somebody from prison all the time. Then we all walking around looking like criminals and shit, right? Because that's all those motherfuckers doing there is jacking off and shit. Because they ain't got no women around. You know what I mean? But, hey, give it up for my man Patty, man. My boy Patty, man. He never fails, man. No, he never fails. I love him. You know? Man, I'm about to come over there and hug you, man. I'm over there fighting with this damn grill. It's not staying in. You know, like what black man never wore a grill before, right? Black people know for wearing fucking gold teeth in their mouth, right? The fuck I don't know how to wear a grill? Actually, I don't know how to swim either, and I'm from the fucking islands. What kind of shit is that? You don't know how to swim? Yeah, and I don't eat pussy either. And I'm from the islands. Nah, that's bullshit. I eat some pussy, man. What the fuck? Shit. I eat a lot of pussy, man. I eat too much pussy, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to model at one time, and I remember, like, I used to really just line girls up and eat their pussy so I could have my jaw, you know, that jawline structure and shit like that. You know, because they say it's good, you know. Either that or just chewing a lot of gum. But eating pussy is better, though. You know, you think eating pussy is better, right? What you think about that, girl? She almost fucked up and said she eats some pussy, right? Oh, she received it, okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, we learn something every day in this class. You know what I'm saying? We learn something every day in this class. But, you know, lately, though, I've been getting into, like, getting back, just more spiritual. I want to say religious, you know what I mean? How many of y'all remember when we used to walk around with that shirt that said, Jesus was my homeboy? Jesus motherfucking Christ was my homeboy. Remember that shirt? Man, Jesus was like the first celebrity, man. He was so cool, man. Everybody be talking about how they want to be humble. You know what I mean? And what is humble and what is humble? Man, Jesus was the most humble, man. He was so humble. They told Jesus to show up. And what did he show up on? He could have had any type of horse and carriage he wanted in this world. He's Jesus Christ, right? You know, Jesus like, let me ride in this motherfucker on a donkey, huh? You know what I'm saying? He rode up in there on a donkey. And everybody is like, wait a minute. They call him the king? That's the king? That's how humble Jesus was, man. I think we all got to get back to that. You know what I mean? Humble is not when they force you to do something. Humble is when you could do something. But you say, you know what? Nah, man, I could come up here looking nice like that. But you know what? I'm going to get on this donkey right here. That's what humbling is. You know what I'm saying? I think we all got to get back to that. You know? But Jesus, though, man, he was the man, though. You know, can you imagine his homeboys and stuff like that? You know, like some of them, when he told them, come in the water, come over to me, you know? And his homeboys, some of them motherfuckers probably almost drowned before in their life before. And Jesus is going to tell you, come on the water. Ye would know little faith. One of his homeboys probably like, what? Man, yeah, you save somebody's ears, you know what I mean, when they, you change water into wine and all that shit, but come on, man, I almost drowned before. You tell me to come in the water, what? What the fuck? But the man, nah, hell nah, Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fall in that water like that. You know what I mean? So, but he said that you gotta have faith like a mustard seed. I'm like, how many people you know is gonna wanna walk on that water with Jesus? Real. How many people? You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But like I said, I've been getting into this religion stuff, and I do a little music too, so I went to the Scientology building. So I went to the Scientology building, right? And I was doing some music there. And they said, you want to take some, take some program or whatever. I'm saying, yeah, I could try it and shit like that. Let me try it. So they took me in a room, and the lady was staring me down like this. I'm staring at her. She's staring at me, staring at her. She's staring at me, staring at her. She's staring at me. Then I'm like, what are we doing? She said, we're working on your attention so you don't lose, you know what I'm saying, lose track of time or whatever, You got to be focused. I said, that's interesting. Then afterwards, she said, well, okay, let's go to this room, and we want you to write down everything that you did in your life. If it's really bad or whatever, it doesn't matter. We want you to write it down. And I started writing the stuff down. And I write it down, and I did a couple of bad stuff in my life, you know what I mean? Like, and nobody found out about that shit or whatever, I sort of wrote it down. Afterwards, I'm like, oh, shit! What the fuck did I do? She already grabbed the paper and took it. I'm like, what if she's hooked up with the police and they started to get information? Oh, my God, I'm about to get locked the fuck up! I'm like, oh, shit! Then I was like, nah, it must have been that weed I was smoking. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Chaka, ladies and gentlemen, that was Chaka. That was fucking great. That was great. You mentioned quite a few things there, Chaka. That's quite provocative. So I'm a bit taken off. I do have to say I am racist, very racist. Yeah, thank you. There's one particular race. That's the only one. It's a human race. But not anyone in here. I like you. I mean, I always actually wanted to be black. I did because you guys can wear anything. I mean, look at me. I mean, the shit that I wear, I look like a fucking freak, right? But you guys can pull it off. And you were talking about the donkey and the way the donkey walks. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm riding a donkey. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our headliner coming up. You're going to be very excited. I'm really dying to find out the origins of her name. Let's give it up for Throat Slayer. Throat Slayer, ladies and gentlemen. Someone hold on to her phone. Oh, all right. It's going to strip. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. It's on YouTube. It's all going to be good. You never know. Throat Slayer, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, this is my first time, so I'm kind of shy. And I have ADHD, so I don't know how to follow my own story. But so God is kind of funny. I have a wrinkle on my pussy. I thought I was gonna get gray hair first. I don't have any gray hair. My pussy just folded up like a street burrito. Like, what the fuck? So when I was, yes, I'm very shy too. And when I get nervous, I suck dick. And I have a problem. I wish they had a rehab for dick suckers. And also, I want to talk to Trump about bringing the Mexicans back because they need to deport the non-freaks and the non-dick suckers. We need to spread world peace and we need to make America throat again. Okay, we need more throat, less issues. What else happened today? Oh, I called him on my lunch break, and I was like, I'm hungry. I didn't pack a lunch. Can I eat your dick? And so that's why I need rehab, because I keep doing stuff like that. So he didn't nut though, which was kind of crazy, because I thought that he was gonna like really make me messy, like my work shirt. I thought I was gonna go back looking, get employee of the month. Oh, well, let's promote her. She's doing that shit in 30 minutes. Let's give this bitch a badge and a name tag. But yeah, so it was fun. But yeah, it was my first Guyanese dick too to suck. So yeah, but I want to try other dicks too. I never sucked an Irish dick. I want to suck a mobster dick. Midget, maybe 2 twin midget dicks. I haven't done that. What else? What else is there to talk about? I masturbate a lot. I need help. But the worst part is getting interrupted with the browser's commercial. Like I'm trying to find a second video and the bitch just pops up like, browsers is free, guys. Bitch, I want you to have energy for my pussy. Turn this shit off. Like, why even 5 seconds? I gotta reset my whole clit. I gotta start over. Now my clit is not standing up no more. It's dead weight. I got a clit that's kind of shaped like a dick though. I went to the doctor. No, it's big. It's like it grew bigger the older I got too. It's like when I get horny, it stands up and it's like a little thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little thing. Maybe I'm like 2 things in one. I don't know. But I have a lot of fun when it gets tickled. But anyway, I wish they had like a clinic for masturbators, because something's wrong. This is not normal. They should have like a rehab for people that masturbate chronically. Because like I rub it to the point where, when you get in the shower and you're soggy, I rub it till my fingers are soggy. I can't even rub my clit anymore. It's like rubbed out where you're numb. Like I got carpal tunnel from masturbating. Seriously. But what else? Anal sex. Anybody like anal? Am I the only one? Nobody's doing anal anymore? No, I'm about to be 40 next month. I just became a grandma 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this is 3rd generation throat slayer, so I'm spreading it out. We're gonna, this is in the blood. This throat slayer shit's in the blood, and absolutely. Look, we have Throat Slayer University coming out. I'm gonna be teaching your wives. Okay, these wives I've been hearing about. They need to learn how to twerk. We got a twerk class. We got a teabagging class. Okay, and you got to do it upside down, though. You got to do it upside down, just like this. You be the teacup, sweetie, right? And then he's gonna come and drop it down. So yeah, so it's $800 a semester. You need 2 months at least. If you're a newbie with sucking dick, you're gonna need a minimum of 2 months. How much time I got left? My ADHD is kicking in. I do. I need a hug. A throat hug. Oh, later? That's later? Okay. I don't be wearing panties just in case. I gotta get nasty. Like, who the fuck invented panties? Why do we need panties? Who doesn't want to fuck all the time? Like, I want to fuck on my lunch break. I want to fuck in heaven. I want to fuck. There better be fucking porn in heaven, or I'm not going. I'm gonna be sneaking down, downstairs going to do what I do. They better let me smoke weed too. Throw like a pound in my casket, because I need to smoke. When I die, I gotta have it. But yeah, I tried to be lesbian, but I don't like the way the pussy. I don't like textures. It looks like a mushroom. The only mushroom I like is magical. That's be drugs. I don't want. I know it's folded up like a fucking lotus. I want my shit. I need a pussy that's open, I guess. Maybe I like whores better. Maybe a whore would be better. Maybe it's just too well put together. Maybe I need like a messy burrito, like a wet burrito pussy or something. I don't know. But so yeah, my Twitter is ThroatSlayer69. I'll show you how to twerk with the dick inside. It's very vulgar. I do a lot of tutorials. I did a little teabagging on there, so make sure you guys get the Twitter. If y'all want to try some nasty shit and show your wives so they can get in the times. Get in the time, because if you don't do it, there's going to be somebody under the bed, like me, Ready to drop your wife a melatonin. Okay? Go to bed. Yes, it's throat slayers that will come out like the thief in the night, so hold them tight. Okay? I suck dick in my sleep. I sleep, suck dick. And I enjoy it, you know. That's why I need therapy for this. But every time I call the sex people, like the sex therapists, they tell me they can't help me. Where do I go? So I just fuck more. I get frustrated, like, fuck it, let me just go have sex. But, yeah, like, what else do I like? I fucked, like, 4 guys at once before. Has anyone ever done that? No? For cocaine? For a cocaine hit? Yeah, I ran low on money. Yeah, I did it. I pretended I was a porn star. But anyway, this is enough with my biography. Was that 10 minutes? No. Wait, oh, Mike, right? No, wait, I gotta twerk first? Wait, I do? Y'all want me to? Okay. Twerk.
Yeah! Oh yeah, look, it's a double booty. It's like a double booty. It's like.
This is all real too. You don't gotta be worried about getting sprayed with BBL.
Okay. I have the feeling. I've got a feeling that she's highly sexual. Yeah. I haven't had sex in like 14 years. You know. I mean, those are dog years, so. That's a bit different, but that's okay. I don't think I'm going to be with another woman again because I'm the best lover I've ever had. You know. And people say, "Oh my God, you haven't been with a woman in 14 years," and I say, "No, I've been with hundreds and hundreds." If you get that joke, just remember back what she watches. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's our evening. Halloween is at LA School of Comedy is officially closed. I do want to let you know we do classes here. We do it in stand-up comedy. We also do it in writing, and we've also got an acting class, Film Actors Cafe. You can find it. You can also buy one of these T-shirts for $20. Or if you take 4 classes, maybe I'll give you one. That's it. My name is Quote Snipe. Yes. And again, we want to send much love out to Sunda. Much love. Give it up. You know, put it in your head. You know. And I will leave you with this. You know, if you've got. Has anyone here thought about what your last words are going to be? You know, when you end your life, what your last words are going to be. Fuck me, baby. Oh, well, if there's a necrophiliac in the group, then, you know, I think that'll work, you know. But I've pared my last words down to 1 word. Yeah. Finally! Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. We'll see you Manic Monday, 7 p.m. We got Tuesday night, we got the acting class, 7 p.m. Wednesday, we got open mic, Wacky Wednesday at 7 p.m. and Friday next week as well. And we do this all the time, no matter what. Have a good night.